I can just do these nice sweeping turns all day. Little counter steer. That's my favorite. Louise RC, they're mostly known for their tires. They've got monster truck tires and buggy tires and crawler tires, but now they're getting into RC car kits, and I've got their LRX for us to check out today. So the LRX is a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive electric rally kit, and that means you're gonna have to build it up. It's a shaft drive car. I know some people are gonna say, oh, it looks like a TT02 or a TC3. No, shaft drive cars look like shaft drive cars. This one's got some pretty cool features. It's got full ball bearings, steel CV drive shafts, aluminum shock towers, aluminum motor plate, center drive shaft is also aluminum shocks, metal gear differentials, adjustable turnbuckles, even the chassis cover, which I know rally guys like that. And look at that, it's got the DNA of performance. We'll have to see about that. Let me get this thing built up and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Well, here it is all finished up, and the only parts you could really see from Louise RC are the wheels and tires. As I mentioned before, this is a build-up kit and you're gonna have to supply the body. I chose this Killer Body Subaru. I had this before, I reviewed it a while back, and I believe to me a TT02, and I just had to redrill the front holes to fit the body mounts of the LRX. This thing looks pretty tricky. Does fit the chassis pretty well. It's a little bit long in the wheelbase, so you can see the tires are at the edges of the wheel wells in the front and back there. Definitely fits width-wise. Now let me get the body off so you guys can see underneath. And there is the inner body shell now. You can go and paint this if you want. It's Lexan, it does need to be cut out, and they actually give you inner fender wells for the front if you want to go add those. I'm gonna leave them off for now. I'm not sure if I want to paint this tray yet or not. They give you Velcro to secure this down, and it's pretty easy to get off. And there is the chassis itself. This is a pretty good looking setup. Again, it's a shaft drive chassis. It's got to look like a lot of other cars out there. That's just how it is when you've got a specific style of drivetrain. But check this out. The center section of it looks pretty well braced. It's a composite setup, but on the bottom, you're going to notice that the kick-up plate in the front and the rear plate are aluminum, which is really cool because those are high wear spots. And then check out the front plate. It's got a lot of kick-up, which some rally cars out there, they're just adapted touring car chassis, and they don't have any kick-up, and it doesn't provide the best handling, but with a little bit of kick-up, it's gonna allow this car to float over the bumps. The only downside to it that I found is look at the angle of those front body mounts. They didn't correct the front bumper to angle the body mount straight up, so it's a little difficult to go and mount the body. Spent some time on that. That's just my one complaint about the kit so far. It went together pretty well. Like that it's got a foam front bumper, plenty of room to throw standard size battery packs in there, lots of room to go mount your electronics. And check this out, the top brace here for the steering post to the front gear case, that's aluminum. We've got a little bit of etched logo work there. That carries over to the front and rear shock towers, which are also aluminum. The rear body mount plate, that's carbon fiber. So it's got some pretty good looking materials throughout. Even the composites for the front rear gear cases, the suspension arms, all seem pretty solid. When you're putting the screws into them, you can feel the screw really bites in. It feels like a good composite that they use. Even like the rest of the suspension components, you got adjustable turnbuckles throughout the whole car. The caster blocks, those are machined aluminum. That's why you can see the R and the L to indicate which side is which, but they're machined aluminum. Composite steering knuckles, even the rear hubs are a composite with a vertical ball stud setup. Not a lot of adjustments inboard. You could raise those turnbuckles up and down, but not out. Those shocks look absolutely awesome, multiple colors, so really good look to it. These shocks actually feel really good too. Super plush with these. And as you can see, it's got plenty of suspension travel for a rally car, so whether you're just running around on the tarmac, or if you get this thing off-road, the suspension setup looks like it's on point. Wheels and tires, they look pretty good. They don't say Louise RC on the tire, but definitely like the look of this tread, and it's a nice soft compound. The black spoke wheels, they look pretty good too, and they're a 12mm hex. Let's get into the drivetrain. So it's got metal front and rear gear differentials, ball bearings, of course. So you got a metal bevel pinion and a metal ring gear in there. The internals are also metal. And then they send the power out to CV style drive shaft. So yeah, lots of really good looking components on this car. The center shaft, again, that's aluminum. Even the out drives, these look really good. Doesn't have a center differential in it. It's just got a spool there, which is machined machined aluminum, direct drive right to the pinion and spur. And I keep saying it's kind of your standard shaft drive setup, but at least the component quality throughout this looks really good. For electronics, I just went and dropped in some Reedy gear. I got a 17.5 that I'm gonna rock with this, and their 2513 MG servo up front, the 600Z brushless speed controller. Good looking car, guys. Again, easy to go together. The components look really good. This is gonna be available through Hobby Recreation Products here in the US. And I'm just gonna take it out, have a little bit of fun with it because I don't have any rally tracks around here. So we're just gonna rip on the throttle, see how it looks, see how it drives. Here's the spot, RC drivers. This is where we're gonna run the LRX. I went to a few other spots. None of them were speaking to me. I knew this spot would be a lot of fun with this loose dirt, and this is awesome. Yeah, I love the power slides, nice and controlled. This is looking good. That plush suspension I mentioned before is looking really good. It's handling the rough stuff, no problem. Just gotta roll off the throttle if it gets too out of shape. Got nice tight turns to it. Off power, it's got a lot of turn in the corners. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed out that I don't have a rally track around here. But man, this is where I just have so much fun with a rally car when I have to test one. I can just do these nice sweeping turns all day. Little counter steer. That's my favorite. I didn't put the two little inner fenders in behind the front wheels, and I could hear some rocks got inside already. I think it's chewing on that center drive shaft. If you could hear some squeaking in the video, that's probably what it is. A little air off of this. Some harsh rally action. Here goes that killer body. Front of that's gotta be all beat up. This car goes good. No reverse with the Reedy system. Little loose in the rear. Under drag brake, it gets a little sway in it. Then again, if you're on the flip side of it, just these power slides, it just initiates that corner. Little counter steer in. God, that's so much fun. This dried up mud is really rough. Just floats right through that. That's where that kick up in the front really comes in handy. And the other rally cars out there with flat chassis aren't gonna go through the rough stuff that good. These cars have some good traction. This turned out to be a really fun car, guys. One last big power slide. Yeah. Let's see what it looks like under the hood. Oh, pretty dusty there. And underneath. Oh yeah, we got some dirt inside. Well, I didn't have the inner fender liners in there for those front wheels, so that would have helped out a little bit, but I still think we're gonna get some dirt in there. And actually, that's where that squeaking noise came from. I guess I gotta shift the servo over a little bit. Is that the adjustable one? Yeah, that might have been my bad right there. That should have been over a little bit more. So that's where that squeaking was coming from. They handled really well out there. So the price on this is about $225. And just looking at the rally car market, the 10 scale rally car market, I mean, it's kind of all over the place. I think I saw Rollarlo was around $250 for their roller, but that came with a body. Again, this one doesn't have any electronics or a body, so you're just getting the chassis kit that you have to assemble. And then the Tamiya cars, they're down in the mid 150 range. And then I saw, what was it, LC Racing, they're at like $299 for their kit. It doesn't include a body. So I think it's priced right in the middle of stuff that's out there. Again, you can get this through HRP here in the US, and it's where you got to go for parts as well. It's a good looking car. I like the quality of the parts on it. I like the performance. Just a little tuning to get that rear dialed in a little bit more, and I think it's really a good rally car if you're looking to build up your own. Again, a lot of people like to go put their own electronics in, so this kit allows you to do that. It allows you to pick your body. I think it's a really good offering from Louise RC. I'll have links for it in the video description below.